Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Juliana from missJeweLz.com. Thank you for dropping by and spending some time here with me. Yesterday, I actually asked my friends if they can propose some topics for me to discuss and chat about. And it's basically on empowering women to be more healthy, to live in a more healthy lifestyle. And they propose some topics to me, very interesting. Fast, yummy, healthy recipes, type of superfood, simple workout ideas. They came out with a lot of ideas, very interesting. And I know it's very relevant for most of us women here, as we know that there are many sources that are available around us, magazine, websites, and even like on Instagram and Facebook, where health and fitness enthusiasts do share and impart their ideas on those topics. So like for me, why should we be empowering women to be more healthy? And if you noticed, I actually chose those words carefully, because sometimes, at least from the context where I am from, I'm from Malaysia. Malaysia is a country in Southeast Asia, if you have not known already. The women here, healthy and fit should go hand in hand. And sometimes fit being in the state of fit is the outcome of being healthy, but sometimes it's not necessarily like that. But anyway, I chose the word healthy because in the essence of it, we need to be healthy. And some people think that being fit means, you have to be super lean and slim and strong and can run 100 meters or 10 kilometers for that matter. Whereas in Malaysia, at least now, I think most of the women here, the lifestyle is pretty much still on the sedentary end. Maybe 30 or 40 years ago it was different, because both men and women had to work extra hard, most times outdoor in the hot sun, to make a living. But now with the advancement of technology, our economic status, and perhaps our level of knowledge for women, we are taking up roles which does not require us to be out there in the rubber estates or in the paddy fields. So pretty much it's more of the brain work instead of the physical body work. So that's why we are looking for outlets to be more active. So at least in the urban areas, we go to the park, to the gym, we sign up for club memberships and stuff, whatnot, join Zumba classes. So all is good. We need to sweat and be healthy. And in the end, we have to focus, sometimes we this is my personal opinion, right? We focus it's not wrong, okay, this is not about right or wrong, but we give focus or attention to the workout itself, but in the end, sometimes we do forget, in the long run, what is this for, okay? I was thinking yesterday, right? Everything has to be in a balance, right? Because I see topics here which my friends propose. Thank you, ladies. Healthy recipes, simple workout ideas, healthy things to do in a traffic jam, right? So yes, you need to eat healthy food. Yes, you need to work out, okay? Since you're not working in paddy fields or rubber estate or building houses for the women, so you need some form of exercise. And also more importantly, you are healthy body, mind and soul, okay? And if any one of that is not, in a state of balance, then the overall is, can be, not to say detrimental, meaning you're not like healthy in like the holistic sense, right? For example, some people, like I know, like they, okay, like for men lah, kan, men, some men, okay, they play football, rugby, they go cycling and stuff, right? But I do notice, like when they have their breaks in between their cycling, they will like smoke or they and when they're not cycling, or they are like drinking and stuff. So I don't know, because smoking and drinking in the long run is not good for the body, but at the same time you are pushing your body to be physically active. And like for women, sometimes like we focus like too much on all this diet, right? Keto diet, all this fat diet, keto, Atkins, and you name it, or even just the superfood. You implement it in your daily life, but at the same time, for example, you do not engage in physical activities. So how does your body balance that? Okay, and living in times where external pressure, external validation, peer pressure comes into play, then that is where the on the surface, women try to look or to feel more good by subscribing to certain exercise, I don't know, certain type of exercise or certain type of food or diet, just to make themselves, just to justify themselves, okay, I'm doing something healthy and good. But in the end, they forget what is this all about. And somebody was like commenting on having all these influences in our lives, directly or indirectly, impacting us and our self-love. That can be detrimental too, because we lost that sense of like, hey, where are we going with all of this, right? And for women, I think in the 21st century, it can be a burden, like for us, because we have other more important things to do, more critical roles and responsibilities, whether we are single, married, widowed, young or old. We have a lot more to look at in life, rather than just to satisfy our, what's the word, instant gratification, or getting those sort of like external validation. Those measures should be in us. We should be giving ourselves our own measures, our own assessment based on the values that we live on. So regardless of what's going on, the trend and fads going on outside, or what are the celebrities showcasing on their social media, let them be. I try my best not to follow like celebrities or influencers on my social media, except those which I feel motivates me or inspires me to become a better person in and out. And being a woman, it's important that we love ourselves first, and that is sort of like a shield to any negative influences out there, meaning like you don't let it bother you. So I don't let those stuff bother me, and I put my own stamp, my own mark. So I do not have to be comparing myself to anyone at any single point of time. And those assessments should be, if I'm working, then it should be showcasing in my work output, my performance, given by my manager and stuff. And let your actions, or the outcome of your work, your passion, speak for itself. And you know, like for women, at least in Malaysia, I believe our community is still strong. We are still close. Our support system is there. If it's not there or not quite right there, you know, you have to make sure it's there, because we know in the end, those who love us, they will give us those validation, which is important to us because they know us. So like instead of focusing on the physical outlook, they will say things, you know, ideally or realistically, which is important for us in the long run, not just like, hey, you have like a zit on your face or what. And I've gone through that phase of life, like where like everybody else is, you know, putting makeup on their face and layers of, I don't know, makeup and stuff, and I don't bother. But at a certain point of time, or like anytime I go for a meeting or presentation, like, okay, I just need to look you know, presentable, then, you know, I do put on my makeup and stuff. And you'll be surprised, even without those makeup, people still love you, respect you for the person you are, like in and out, not just like the external, right? So yeah, so self-love is important. And the exact word will be self-esteem. Some people do have a struggle with that, and sometimes it fluctuates depending on our environment, especially in environments where people have like so-called higher expectation of you. Then yeah, it does affect a person from time to time. So like for me, how I can relate to that is I surround myself with people who values me for me, you know, my idea, my knowledge, my you know, what I value most in life, and not just like, you know, what brand of clothing do I wear and stuff. You know, it can still be the cheapest you know, watch I'm wearing, but people still respect me. So if you do have that circle of friends where they judge you by the brand of your watch, or you know, I don't know, like what brand of tudung like you wear, you know, because nowadays you have like different brands with like different price range, and that indicates like your SES, social economic status. So to some people that is their value. So if your value is not that, or not close to that, then you know, there are plenty of people around you which you can look for, and who shares like values same or closer to you. So do that, you know. You'll be surprised how it will impact you positively in the long run. So I know we started off with empowering women to be like more healthy, but I think this is also part of being healthy, which is you know, at least the mental and emotional part, you know, being emotionally and mentally healthy and positive. And also acknowledge that, you know, our state of being fluctuates, but you know, in general we try to keep it like positive and healthy most times, right? And yeah, I think I will end this chat right here. And yeah, I do look forward for your feedback. I'm sorry it has exceeded 14 minutes. I have not rehearsed this, and I may be blabbering at times, so I apologize. You know, do drop you know, a comment in the comment section below. Yeah, if you have any questions or just want to share your comment or your point of view on the things which we have just discussed about. So thank you for your time. Sorry it's taking a bit too long. I will try to shorten it the next time around. Okay, bye.